Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got some done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up in their names, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Hey, welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to talk quickly about the housing market, especially in my state, in my area. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually about to say it for the one time and one time only. I live in the state of Ohio. Because I always say my state, and nobody really knows where I live. So I live in the state of Ohio. I'm only going to say that once. And in my state is obviously going to be different in other states. I believe California's housing prices are still going up. Some parts of Florida, housing prices are still going up. New York, housing prices are still going up. But in December, housing prices have been going down here. November, housing prices have been going down here. I am actually starting to see a lot more price cuts than previously anticipated. And so there's been a lot more price cuts, and I've been interested in that. I absolutely love that. Now, in the neighborhoods that I've purchased homes, there have been zero price cuts. I am so happy to say that there's been zero price cuts in my neighborhoods. And so what does that mean? That means my appreciation, my properties have held their value, and other places that I may be looking to invest have been going down in value because they were overestimated. And so what do I predict? Well, every market is going to be different, but I definitely see a great opportunity right now, especially if you looked at my previous video when I was talking about not being a consumer, saving money, all 2025, unemployment rate, and all that other good stuff that was going on. If you are not a consumer and you are focused on getting your credit score up and stacking that money, stacking that bread, then you will be in a great position to buy property. I do expect the interest rates to go down, but not by a lot. I still expect it to be in the mid sixes to low sixes, and low sixes would be a big blessing. It's not something that is guaranteed. I really wanted interest rates to be in the fives by the end of 2025, but I just don't see it anymore. I don't see it with the treasury yields being so high. I don't see it with the faith in the economy being so low. I don't see it with the tariffs that may be implemented soon. I just don't see it. I don't see how we get to the 5% mortgage rates. And so you're going to be paying more than double the price of the home with mortgage rates over 5% over a 30-year period. More than double the price of the home. So if you buy a $500,000 home, you're going to pay more than $1 million for that home over a 30-year period if you just make consistent payments. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live a life where I got to pay double for something to live in it now just to have it completely in 30 years. If you were to tell me that this same thing cost $1 million that I'm looking at for $500,000, would you buy it? The answer is no. So why would you spend 30 years buying it? The only way that I would justify that is if it was a rental property, because that means somebody else is paying for those 30 years and not me. And I absolutely love it when other people pay for my 30 years. Okay? So with that being said, I anticipate prices going down. And then you just want to get it to a level to where you can buy the property. I don't want to say afford because everybody knows I hate the word afford. Afford means you can't really buy it, but you can afford it. If you don't know, you don't know, right? So we want to get to a place where we can buy this property, and also the rental income is going to be stable and it's going to make sense. So Right now, I do predict that housing prices will continue to drop until about uh, late February. And then after that, it's going to stabilize and maybe go up $5,000 to $10,000 from March all the way to the end of July. Once we get into August, there's going to be some people playing hard to get. And that's when the last bit of really, really good properties will be on the market. And then afterwards, when we get to November and December, I do expect interest rates to drop much further going into the following year. The reason for that is because less buying action happens during winter months, and this is the greatest time for property prices to go down, and then also for interest rates to go down without shocking the system. So I do believe that that is going to be a great, great time to buy a property in December of 2025. But an even better time will be December of 2026, because I do believe that interest rates will be in the fives in December of 2026, and property prices won't go up too much. And so you'll have a better range. Now, why would I still buy in 2025 instead of waiting until 2026? Because by the time we get to 2026, I would have put enough money down, along with the fact that I've had a year in the property to where if I want to refinance with appreciation and everything else, we would assume 20%. Don't want to assume too much in real estate, but let's assume 20%, and then I'll be refinancing to the 5.5% interest rate or whatever the case may be, while while already having more equity than I would have had I just waited. And so if you want equity, then you want to buy now, especially in appreciating neighborhoods. So if your neighborhood is not appreciating a lot, or if you're not doing a fixer-upper to where you can get an instant appreciation and then refinance, then that's probably not the strategy for you, and you probably want to wait till 2026. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know I post on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify for podcasters, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.